Well, hello there, ladies and gents. Look, this wasn't supposed to be done this today. I've already recorded some things that are going to come out later. This is a last minute thing, so you may have noticed the vest. Please, I've mentioned the fleece before and not telling the wife I've ever wore it on here. Do not mention the vest. Whatever you do, serious, don't mention the vest. She would compare me to Onslow in keeping up appearances. I'd get me head battered, so please don't mention the vest. But no, on a serious note, I've had a comment from a gentleman earlier from America, which I'd like to share with you and share my response. Only because I feel people out there that are watching me, be them subscribers or not, need to know a little bit more about me and where my head is and where things are coming from. I mean, this gentleman was a subscriber till a week ago. He actually sent me a message, a bit over a week ago. He sent me a message because I put in one of my messages about Philip Schofield. This was early last week, I think it was. One of my concerns would be, because he gets so low and be so depressed and so everything else, I would just worry that he might do something stupid to himself, i.e. suicide. And I put at the time, not that I would want that, but I've known people that coming from power to all the way down, when everything seems against them and the world seems against them, doing something terrible to themselves. And he messaged back saying, that's disgusting, you should never mention that, you should never say anything like that, you should never wish that. And I messaged him back saying, I don't wish that, I don't want that. But I've known people that have done it before and I would hate it to happen. Even though I blame him for all that he's done and all that he's misled people. Anyway, he said, based on that, he said, I'm leaving your site. And I said, that's fine, sir, don't worry about it. That's your feelings. I was really gracious with him. 4 or 5 days later, Philip Schofield was on his BBC interview. What do they want out of me? Do they want me dead? Because if it wasn't for my daughters, that's where I'd be. I'd end up being another Caroline Flack. And I'm thinking, well, that's what I said to the bloke a week ago when he said I was all of order. And still, I didn't want Schofield to kill himself. And today, I don't want Schofield to kill himself. But I've done that video earlier about Holly Willoughby and the statement today. And he's pulled me on behalf of the statement. Now, this is the chap, as I say, that had left my channel that said he wasn't following me, which is fine. He seems to be doing a lot of following considering he's left. But I want to read you the statement, and I also want to read you my response and then tell you just a little bit about me. And if you don't like what I say, leave my channel, whoever you might be. But I can assure you I've got no hate inside me whatsoever. I hate lots of things. I hate lots of how this has been reeled out and how it's gone on. I hate what happened this morning. I hate lots of things that I've seen and people have said, but I don't physically hate certain people. Let me just read you this statement. Let's put the bins on for this because otherwise I won't be able to see it. I think it's relevant. This guy messaged me. I won't tell you his name because you've no reason to know. And I'm not trying to upset this guy or show him in a bad light. Please take this platform and stop spreading such hate and speculation. I don't know who wants me to take the platform, but stop spreading such hate and speculation. Anything that does not have valid proof should not even be shared. This is a disease. Hateful statements with no proof. It's reckless. That includes everyone involved. I'm not sharing statements. I've got no statements. But what I'm saying is I believe she knew more. I believe she should tell us if she did. And if she didn't, she should say, I really never knew anything. I believe she should have told us when she found out he was gay. I believe she should have told us, does she now regret doing the big reveal when they did it all? Does she regret the fact that it was stage managed and rehearsed probably days before and they picked the best day to do it? Does she feel bad for the boy? Because she's not mentioned that in this morning statement. She said she feels bad for everybody involved. Not mentioning the boy. The boy's surely the one that we all must feel sorry for. The boy, followed by Schofield's daughter and Schofield's wife. And maybe a very, 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 very little bit for Schofield. For all he's lied to us and lied through his teeth. And lied to his producers, although they knew. Lied to her, although I'm sure she knew. And lied to everybody else. I mean, everyone on the dog knew about it on the show and behind the scenes. How didn't she? She's been on it for 13 or 15 years with him. They followed it 2 or 3 times a year. She said she's his on-screen sister. He's confidant. He tells her everything. She knows everything about me. I know everything about her. How would she not know about the affair when everybody behind the set knows about it? I can't believe it. And the tears this morning, sir, I thought were fake. I don't know if you've seen a statement. You must have done, but I don't get where you're coming from. Everything about it was fake. Anyway, let me go through my response. This was my response. Have I got the right bits on? No, I've not. And these ones are better. That's better. I have always been respectful to you. But what on earth are you on about? Did you see her statement? Do you believe she knew nothing when everybody else did? Do you feel she was right to keep the fact that he was gay from his wife? Did you buy into her fake tears? Weren't you surprised that she never even took 1 second to say she felt sorry for the boy? You said a week ago you were unfollowing me, which is fine, it's your choice. But surely if you're not following somebody, you wouldn't regularly watch their videos and then comment on them, always in the negative. Just to make this final point, I do not hate anyone. But I did hate her cop-out statement today. And I did hate a statement, and I do hate a statement. And I'm not going to change how I feel because of something you or anybody else says. Some people thought I hated Alison Hammond for what was said the other day. They're wrong. I didn't hate her. There's a little part of me thinks, well, isn't it great when, in the face of all the grief Schofield's getting for what he's done wrong, and he's done lots wrong, that she's one dissenting voice there out of them all and said she does feel sorry for him and he was a friend. A little part of me respects that. But I think, Alison, to cry live on TV, you did cry the week before when you announced that he's gone from the show, when you did that 20-second monologue. You didn't cry at all. You didn't even look upset. The week later, after you've seen his videos, you're crying because of what he's done, but you're saying he did wrong and I felt sorry for the boy. But not only did you cry on live TV, you then reference the Bible. It's just as well you didn't reference some other pieces in that Bible because it could have got really hairy. I didn't get that. I'm sure ITV bigwigs didn't get that. I'm sure they didn't want that. I'm sure it will worry them. And I think because of it, your job may be on tenuous ground. It may not be. I've never for 1 minute said I've never liked you. I thought you were the darling of everybody. You were nailed on to get the gig with Holly, according to everybody. Everybody at ITV likes you. Everybody praises you. And I thought all the public did. I did a video about you 4 or 5 days ago, not the big one from 2 days ago. And most everybody was saying you should be gone. They didn't want you, blah, 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 blah. And I was shocked. I thought I've probably got about 98% of people saying you should be gone and 2% saying leave her alone. I thought it would probably be the other way around. Apart from the tears of the Bible reference, that is. Because I thought everybody loved you. And it doesn't seem that they do, or people coming to this channel doesn't seem that they do. I had no real opinion on you. You seemed pleasant enough to me and fine to me. That said, I didn't like your tears and I didn't like the Bible references. But that said, I didn't like what old Giles Brandreth said with this be kind, be kind, be kind. As I said, be truthful, be truthful, be truthful would have been a lot better, Giles. Because if Schofield had been truthful throughout all of this, we would not have gone to here. But somebody calling me hateful, it really disappoints me. I'll tell you what, sir, the gent from America. Go and watch that video I've done about United and Liverpool and about the United fan who wore the T-shirt about Hillsborough on there. I did it yesterday, the same day. You're probably not interested in football, you've not watched it. Go and watch that. And I'll tell you now, I've had 16 people comment on it, or not comment, is it likes and dislikes. 15 have given the thumbs up, one's give the thumbs down. That'll be either a United fan who thinks I shouldn't call United fans, or somebody who would have wore the T-shirt themselves. Another moron. I support Manchester United. This guy's gone to the game with his T-shirt on. Disrespectful to Liverpool, to all those that have died at Hillsborough. And I think he's a moron for doing it, and I'm a United fan, and some people won't like me saying that. But if it was a Liverpool fan at Wembley with Everton, and somebody had gone to that game, and a Liverpool fan wears a T-shirt about the Munich air crash, he's a moron as well, and I feel the same about him. I'm not going to back my team just for the sake of backing my team. If somebody's done wrong, morally wrong, whoever they might be, I'm going to say it on here. That's what it's here for. And that guy wearing that T-shirt's a moron. For all he supports my team, I've supported that team for 55, 56 years now. But I don't want people using my team's success as a vehicle to I can't even think of the word, to put out such hate there. I am not hateful, sir. Whatever you think of me, you're totally wrong. I'll tell you about the news stories of the day from on the internet, from on YouTube, from in the newspapers, from on TV, and I'll give a take on them. If people don't like it, they don't like it. But it'll be the truth, or the truth as I see it. If you think I'm hateful, anybody on here, anyone thinks I'm hateful, or doesn't like me, just leave my channel. I've not got a problem with that. But I'm not hateful at all, but I hate what's happening at this moment in time with this whole Schofield thing, with a lot of people involved in it, including the executives. Lots of people have got dirt on their hands at the moment. Lots of people. And up to now, they're getting away with it. But I hope all of them get took to task and in the end lose their jobs. And these two people that fella off Talk News and Vanessa Feltz said the other day that are in the media that are still doing this to people, be it boys or women, I don't know who they do it to because we don't know who they are. I want them names out there as well. And I want them gone. And it's not because I hate them, because I don't even know who they are. I hate what they're doing. That's me anyway. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. I'm not going to lose no sleep over it. I'll only tell you what I think to be right. I've got no hate towards Holly Willoughby at all. I hate what she's done today, that statement. It was horrible. The tears were fake. The words meant nothing. It was a cover-up job. And the hug at the end just reminded me of the hug she gave Schofield the day that he came out, and she was so proud of him that day. Anyway, back to the vest. Don't mention the vest to the wife! I'll be in trouble! Onslow strikes again.